to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today we are talking about last minute Thanksgiving side ideas. These recipes are so perfect for the holidays. They are all super delicious, really easy to make, packed full of veggies, and I'm really excited for you to try them. So we've got some healthy kind of tweaks on some of the classics like mashed potatoes and creamed spinach. And then we also have a delicious quinoa creamy risotto style dish. All three are delicious, vegan, really easy to make, and perfect for Thanksgiving or just the holidays in general. Now, before we dive in, I do just want to quickly tell you about something that is really exciting that I'm a part of this year. It is called the Plant-Based Bundle. This is for all of my plant-based or vegan followers, as well as people who are interested in eating more of a plant-based diet. This bundle is incredible. It is 80 of the best, I think, vegan influencers out there, and they have come together to create this incredible bundle, which is inclusive of 80 plus cookbooks, meal plans, guides, workout programs, nutrition guides, all vegan, and it's incredible. So if you are interested in picking that up, you can find the link right down below. It is $50 and the value is over $2,000. So it's absolutely incredible, and my personal spring meal plan is part of it, which is valued at $49. So it's just a no-brainer, and it's perfect for the holidays. It's really, really, really incredible. So I hope you take advantage. Click the link that is right down below this video, and that will support me as well as all of these other amazing influencers, which we all so appreciate. So thank you for that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's new recipes. So we are kicking things off with the cauliflower mash. We are going to start by steaming our cauliflower. So I added a steamer basket into my pot, then transferred in my cauliflower florets, added in some water, put a lid on, and let it steam. While the cauliflower is steaming, it should take about maybe 5-10 minutes. We are going to saute some garlic, so add some olive oil into your pan and then a bunch of garlic cloves, and we're just gonna saute this until it is golden brown and fragrant, and then you can remove it from the heat. Once everything is cooked, so the cauliflower and the garlic, we are going to transfer the cauliflower into our food processor. And you might need to do this in batches based on how big your food processor is, so you can pulse in between to just get the right consistency. And we are going to pop the lid on and pulse it until it is almost smooth. Again, this is a smaller one, so I had to do this in batches. But you're also going to season it with salt, pepper, fresh sage, fresh chives, and fresh thyme, as well as the garlic. And you're gonna add in some almond milk. That should help speed up the blending process. So pop the lid back on, continue to blend it up until it gets to a consistency where it's smooth. You might have to like press down the sides a little bit. And during that process, we're also gonna add in some coconut yogurt. I know it sounds strange, but the tanginess of the yogurt and the creaminess adds a really, really amazing flavor. So again, continue to blend until it is smooth and creamy. And then I somehow missed filming this part, but we also add in a couple tablespoons of vegan butter, which adds, as you can imagine, a great decadence. So once it is smooth, this is what it looks like. It looks honestly like mashed potatoes. It tastes like mashed potatoes. It is super flavorful, so creamy, and perfectly flavored. It is just so delicious. So for serving, I like to just put it in a giant bowl, serve it hot, put on some pats of vegan butter, let the vegan butter melt a little bit. I garnish it with even more chives, sometimes a little bit of pepper if I want. And it honestly is the most delicious cauliflower mash I have ever had, and you would never know it was cauliflower. Next is our creamed spinach. So we're gonna add again garlic and olive oil into our pan. This time we're also gonna add in some shallot, and we are going to saute this until it is translucent and everything is nice and fragrant. From there you will add in your frozen chopped spinach. You're gonna use 20 ounces of frozen spinach, and you can just cook this down until it is thawed. And if there happens to be a lot of liquid as you're cooking this, just drain the excess liquid. Once the spinach is thawed, we are going to season it with salt and pepper. And then to get our creaminess, we are going to add cashew cream. I will link how to make cashew cream down in the description box for you, as well as some miso paste, which adds a really nice umami flavor and kind of rounds everything out. Mix that all together until it is smooth and creamy. And again, we are using coconut yogurt. So I use an unsweetened, full-fat, plain coconut yogurt that is basically just coconut. If you can't find that where you live, you could swap this with additional cashew cream as well as lemon, or you could do a vegan sour cream if you can have access to that. And that pretty much does it. To serve it up, it is seriously so delicious. It's a decadent way to add greens onto your meal. It is a giant amount of spinach, which I love, and it tastes so yummy, and it pairs really nicely with traditional Thanksgiving sides. So finally, we're gonna make the creamy mushroom quinoa. Again, we're gonna add olive oil and garlic, you can sense a theme here, into the pan. And we're going to also add in our mushrooms. And then we will just saute this until the mushrooms are tender and kind of release some of their juices, a little bit golden brown. Season it with salt and pepper. And then you will add in your uncooked quinoa as well as your water. And you just stir this together, and then we're gonna cook the quinoa as we would normally cook quinoa. So bring it to a boil, cover it, let it simmer for about 15-ish minutes until the quinoa is fluffy. And then at that point, you are pretty much ready to add the rest of your ingredients. So we're gonna add in some nutritional yeast, which adds a nice cheesy flavor, of course, as well as, again, cashew cream. And I really have been loving using cashew cream in my recipes because it adds a really amazing creamy texture without affecting the flavor at all. So I highly recommend having this on hand, like at all times. It's so good. Stir that all together and just continue to add cashew cream or almond milk until you reach your creamy consistency that you like. Stir in some fresh herbs if you want, taste it, garnish it with a little bit more salt and pepper if you wanted, and serve it up. I like to keep some of the sauteed mushrooms on the side just to like serve it. It looks so pretty. And this is a really, really delicious, decadent meal that is super healthy too. And there you have it, my friends. That is how to make 3 delicious holiday/vegan/Thanksgiving side dishes. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I can't wait to hear if you try any of these recipes. We are having a very small Thanksgiving this year. We were planning to go to my parents' house, but COVID, and we just decided that it would be better and safer for everyone if we stayed home. So it's just the 2 of us. We are going to be making a couple of the recipes that I shared this week in Thanksgiving week. So the creamy cauliflower mash, which is like insanely delicious. I'm going to be making the herb crusted tofu from last year. I'm also going to be making the roasted vegetables 3 ways. We're making my best ever massaged kale salad, and I can't remember what else, but I do have a free email that will, if you want to sign up, you can click the link that is right down below, and I will send you my meal plan. So if you're interested in that, you can find that below. And also, don't forget to take advantage of the plant-based bundle. It is available now until November 30th. So if you're watching this between then, definitely take advantage. $2,000 value, over $2,000 for just $50. And you get my spring vegan meal plan, which is valued at $49, plus 80 other incredible guides, cookbooks, fitness plans. Like, there's so much in there. So that link is down below for you as well, and as well as these recipes. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. I hope you have a fabulous holiday. I hope that if you are in the US and you celebrate Thanksgiving, you are doing it safely. If you are not in the US and you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, enjoy these recipes anyway because they are delicious. And I will see you later on this week with another brand new video. Thank you as always for being here. I really appreciate you tuning in and your support. You are the best, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.